Testing. So, here we go. The final. This is it. Sorry about a late start. Philadelphia and New York. Welcome to the Expansion Cup Final! The New York Eagles and the Philadelphia Falcons. The cup is in the building, and we're underway. Southern save, it's in the net, they score! First shot of the game, Carter Verhaeghe. What a start for the New York Eagles, just like that. That one went off the goaltender. Trickled in. I don't know why they didn't show the replay. By the way, 27 seconds in, and Philadelphia has a 1-0 lead. Romaniosi able to move back in. Philly, right with a shot. Yaroslav Askarov getting a start today. That's interesting to put him in for the final. That's an interesting decision. So put Semyon Varlamov. A fantastic outing against the Seattle Stingrays for the Final Four game between the Stingrays and the New York Eagles yesterday. Colton Parayko, there's Romaniosi. Bit of a long term, but it's finally coming to an end. What's culminating in? Slap shot broken up. Romaniosi, Mason McTavish. Pass Chris Kreider with a shot denied. Down in the corner, Chris Kreider again, back out in front. McAvoy takes it away. There comes the New York Eagles. Able to get over to Mikael Granlund. Then Owens poke check back down to the near side. Top of the circle there. Backhand shot broken up. Scooped up by Yossi again. Here's Carter Verhaeghe. Chris Kreider. Shoots an easy save. It's turned aside. Back on the near boards, Alexander Romanov. Mikael Granlund. Connor McMichael. Now into the middle with a shot and a save of the blocker. And New York keeps pressing. Labushkin. Shillington. Save. Korpisalo is under it. And he's got it. Philadelphia leading 1-0 here in the final to start this hockey game early on. This is also again, almost like a preview of how that will be in the SIHL. Second regular season shot there and a save, in their first season in their new locations, these teams. So, Askarov, he's making some fantastic saves in that. He already did give one up, but I don't think he can put that one against him. But a fantastic save here keeps in a 1-goal deficit for New York. Face off one by the Eagles, New York. Rich. There's some really good games. The 24-game schedule and these elimination games. They had 2 really good games. They saw it would have been one, Jay McCabe. First one against the Miami Vipers. And here's Ryan Hartman able to move on in. Slap shot and a save. Charlie right in the middle. Right down in front, but couldn't get the shot on the target. Doyle trying to put something on goal, but Askarov easily turns that one aside. I just think it's an interesting decision to put him in for the New York Eagles instead of to put in your starter. Seems illogical, but maybe there's a reason behind it. Slap shot blocked. Fly down the corner. Southern Coil. Might be the worst decision they've ever made. That's a fair criticism of New York. Southern to save. Perunovich able to get out to Ryan McLeod. Here come the New York Eagles. Miles wide. The shot, he scores! A tie game right down the middle. Miles Wood with a snapshot, and the New York Eagles have tied the game at 1. So, New York with an answer. Miles Wood right between the two defenders. Bounces off the pad and to the net. Giving the New York Eagles a game-tying goal to tie this at 1 apiece. Just in your goaltending, make sure you have everything covered. Because if you have the smallest gap open, that puck can sneak through. And if it's a crucial time in the game, that could really screw your team over. Who's out there? Have another face-off. Charlie Coyle and Braden Point. In NHL 24, in NHL 25, this is a Stanley Cup final game. That's what it is going to be branded as. We're going to call it the Expansion Cup final. There won't be another one of these, just a bonus tournament to introduce these new teams into the SIHL and get them adjusted to their new locations. And you get to see their branding for the first time. And you get used to it. Ryan Hartman able to pitchfork it down the ice. It will go in deep. Scooped up by Alexander Romanov. Able to get over to Mikko Granlund. And tomorrow will start the National Baseball League of regular season. Slap shot broken up there, Jay McCabe. The New York Eagles. Charlie McAvoy. Court was there. After this, I'll watch the second half of the Stars-Oilers game. We'll see if we'll have a rematch, which we probably will, so you can almost bet on it. It's more of a matter, it's not if, it's when. Souther save, could have been dangerous. About a minute and a half of period 1. Reggie with Chris Kreider in the middle, but that shot missed. Reggie in the back end. He scored 27 seconds in for the Falcons, which is their only goal so far. Here comes Killorn, but he's knocked down. Down at 22. Roman Yosik. Philadelphia up ice. Reggie one more chance and a save. Near side, and that will do it for 20 minutes of play. The Eagles and the Falcons. The Battle of the Birds. We're tied at 1. Good one in the books between the Eagles and the Falcons. 12 shots for New York, Philadelphia, 6 for New York. Philadelphia is taking a lot of shots. That is one thing I've noticed. They are taking a lot. You can see it, the numbers there too. They're often, they play like Carolina. Lots of shots. And in their defense, they focus on a lot of shots and they just overload you. That's how they've gotten here. Shooting, it really does result in results. It produces interesting results when you're playing when they play certain teams. It's gonna have like that low scoring feel. We might have that here. We'll see. Period 2 of the Expansion Cup final. Here we are. McTavish and Braden Point the face-off. Well, New York able to win the draw. And then move into the offensive zone quite quickly. Here's Riley Smith. And the middle Braden Point is there. Slap shot to save Eunice Corpusalo and a hold on for the whistle. So the New York Eagles, they're coming off that 1-0 overtime win yesterday in Seattle. I believe it's Braden Point with the overtime winner for New York. It was a 3.5 minutes into double overtime. Carter Verhage able to get out through center ice and over the line. Bit of a loose puck. Both teams fighting for it. Ends up in the hands of the Eagles. It is also the Battle of the Birds. The team's named after two different birds. Flat strip of the blue line and hit the post. New York continues to press down low. Riley Smith. Raylan is there as well. Ryder trying to steal it away. Roman Yossi cutting across the ice down to the near side. Lost control of it. McAvoy. McLaurin, New York sitting up. It's going to be surrounded though. Casella making the easy save there and hold on, but it was so. Full crowd in here in Philly, of course. Quite a bit of New York fans. New York isn't that far away from Philadelphia. Not necessarily close, but far, no. Both teams named after birds, as I said earlier. I'm going to dub this the Battle of the Birds. Charlie Coyle and Ryan Hartman hit behind the play there. Here's what? It's around one man. A shot and a save at the glove by Yaroslav Askarov. An odd decision to make him the starter for the New York Eagles. An odd decision. Face off won by New York. One of two New York teams. The other one are also going to move, but their branding will stay the same. I probably should have included them instead of Miami, because Miami didn't move at all. They just had a rebrand. Southern to score! Alex Killorn! And New York has taken a 2-1 lead just like that. All of a sudden, from McAvoy and Andre Palat there, it's 2-1 Eagles. So just a lot of bodies in front of the net. Corpusalo. I think he kind of lost track of the puck just because there's so many people there. He's looking for it in front when it's at his side, and then eventually it's behind him, and by the time he realizes where the puck is, it's in the net, and the Eagles have a 2-1 lead. Out of nowhere. Did not expect that to even go in. Otherwise, probably the action would have been a bit more excited. So the Eagles out in front, 2-1 over the Philadelphia Falcons. Here can Philadelphia respond? We'll see. Southern turned aside. Romanov there as well. And Smiles was able to over the lines, broken up. Kevin LeBanc tried to get back out in front, but he should have passed. He took the shot instead, and it didn't pay out. It didn't go too well for him. Nice hit there on Andre Palat for New York. Not good for Philly, of course. The crowd has been somewhat into it, but I want to hear a little more. I want to hear him like doing chants and Southern turned aside. Yaroslav Askarov and make the save to hold on for the whistle. 9:33 remaining here in this final. And then the SIHL final. The Draw Cup Finals was fantastic for the Summer Ice Hockey League, or the SIHL. It was fantastic last going in Washington in that final. I was really into like every single game, especially for Alaska. There is a penalty on the way to Mason McTavish. New York going to the power play. They do already having a 2-1 lead. Want to see how what this will do for or against them. Raphael Harvey-Pinard. Brandon Tannen. 2-1 Eagles lead. And Philadelphia the face-off win. Here's Harvey-Pinard on the near boards. With a pitchfork down the ice. The Eagles get in their own end. They're going to try and press. Bonovich over to Smith. Turning point. Left on it. From Pareko. Romanio say that Falcons trying to get something out of this. Really trying to shut it down. Grilling. Here's Smith. Shot turned aside. Philadelphia needs to get out. From Pareko down the ice. It'll go. Nice for the loose puck. And Brandon Tannen will get there. Pareko Shot there, save. Blue Philadelphia's on a line change right now. New York, there they are. And some new, fresh players out there. New York Eagles trying to stand upon their lead. But they're struggling to make things work in the offensive zone, as I've been seeing. They just can't get things together. I don't know if they're struggling to get in the offensive zone, so some really good defense here in this second period. Good job to break it up. Torrey Krug out to Ryan Hartman. Oh, nice pass for Higgy. Falcons going to set up in the offensive end. Shot and a save right down Broadway. Askarov. He'd have a good pod. If he ran a podcast, it would have a really good name. Ask with Askarov. You just ask him hockey questions and stuff. That would be cool. But he probably need to become a bit like a more household name. So, a nice 7th glove by Corpusalo. 3:40 to go in period 2. The New York Eagles up by only 1 goal. The slimmest lead in hockey. And if you have a 2-goal lead, it's the most dangerous lead in hockey. Because there's like a more than 50% chance you blow it. Depending on how much time you left, it makes it more likely to be wrong. Shot there and a save. With half a period, that's one thing. Or even like just 5 minutes. Something like that. But if you have that in the first period, and that's your lead for the entire game, you don't score any more goals, there's a good chance you lose that lead. Generally. You weren't able to steal it away for New York. Falcons going to try and regain possession at the offensive end. But it backfires big time. And they'll regroup. Charlie Coyle for Philadelphia. Weaves its way around. Rips one, but he's denied. 12 seconds. That was for period 2. The New York Eagles jumping out with a 2-1 lead. And Yaroslav Askarov with some good saves and some hits. Period 3. Oh, the expansion cup finals on the way. Stick around. 12 shots for New York, 19 for Philadelphia. They're taking more shots. New York, some great chances. The post shot there. They just need to put things together. They just need to shut Philadelphia down. If they can't do that, they're not going to win. If they can do that, then they can focus on their offense, trying to build their lead, because it's a slim lead. No, any bad mistake in that lead is gone. The third period is going to be all about how can New York shut Philadelphia down. That's going to be the entire third period. So if they can, then they win. If they don't, then we have ourselves a game. We'll see what happens. Enjoy. 20 minutes remain here in Philadelphia. There's the fans. 2-1 New York Eagles. It's going to be all about can the New York Eagles shut down the Falcons. That's going to be if they can, they win. But if they can't, we have ourselves a game. Flop shot, that one broken up in the near side corner down low. Braden Point out towards the front, but there's a penalty on the way. Did not see what the call was, but it's against Philadelphia. Some boos in the crowd. What happened? I didn't see. I just saw the hand go up and then all the penalty stuff. Oh, they picked the. Okay. Oh, that was so quick. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. He didn't touch him. I don't like that penalty one, but it was so. There isn't much to stand on. So just touching somebody with your stick. Or, like, you just want. Yeah, it was like so slight. I don't even know if it made contact or not. 1:32 to go. Clearing out to center ice, and it'll skitter its way down. The New York Eagles, McAvoy is there. Pass over to Andre Palat. Able to get through, but get some good Philadelphia defense. The Falcons doing really good on this penalty kill so far. Down the ice, it's clear. Gonna get myself a drink of water. Shot there, no save. Corpusalo. .17:03 to go in the third. 2-1 Eagles lead. And they are on the main advantage. Philadelphia win the draw on their own end. They'll get out to the neutral zone. Oliver Shillington with Perunovic. There's a turnover. Battle for the loose puck. Perunovic able to come out with it with possession. Final seconds, and Philadelphia is going to kill it off. Back to even strength. Asa McTavish took advantage of the penalty earlier. Riley Smith finding Braden Point with a bit of speed. Oh, shoot! Nice save. Like Rigo's there for Philadelphia. The Falcons going to run. It seems like both teams, they look a bit disconnected right now. Gremlin able to take it away for New York. Eagles. Smith. He shoots and he scores! Riley Smith. What a shot! Up the iron and in. And the New York Eagles lead has been expanded to 2. What a pass. Perfect angle, high slot. Wires thing. Rounds it off the iron and in. To give New York a 3-1 lead. That might be the goal that wins this series. We have yet to find that out, but we will see. So we're back underway. The Philadelphia Falcons now in the hole by 2. They're going to find a way out. And New York's job is to hold on to the 3-1 lead. 12.5 minutes remain here. I'm pressing. I'm focused on. I'm sorry, New York. I'm focused on running the clock out. Go ahead, big. Don't take too many chances. I'm not saying don't take chances, but don't let it get to your head. Because that does happen a lot. Bourne, able to get it back with a shot right out in front, but Corpusalo says no. Really good puck tracking by you and Corpusalo on that play. Not had the greatest night for Philadelphia. Although he is up against a very stacked New York offense. It's Michael. It's Cole Perico for Philadelphia out to Chris Kreider. Kreider on the rush. Reggie spinning around. Shoots in the save. Plot. Andre Plot. Moves his way through. Philadelphia. Carter Verhage out to Kreider. Perico with a shot and a save. Charlie McAvoy. Plot, Perico got it back. Perico right out in front. Askarab's got in and he holds on. Yaroslav Askarab has had a great game here for New York this evening. He has looked fantastic. 6:43 remains between the New York Eagles and the Expansion Cup. The Eagles able to get out to the neutral zone. It's Alex Korn over the red line, able to move on in. Down to 6 minutes remaining. Here's McMichael. Follow the shot. From the side there. Korn. Charlie McAvoy. McMichael, New York pressing again. Slap shot. And Corpusalo makes the save. One for the New York Eagles here. They start with the offensive end. Philadelphia, they need to get down the ice. They need to get offense bad. Down to 4 minutes. New York being pressed in their own zone. They're able to regain control easily. Oh, a big hit behind the Philadelphia net. McAvoy up high, over to Roman over there. Slap shot that one off a body down to the near side. New York battling for it in the corner. Philadelphia wins the battle. Oh, big hits throughout this game, all throughout. Final minute 15. 1 minute away is New York from a champion. An expansion cup. Allen broke it up down the near corner. Grunstrom is there. Down to 50 seconds. Davish for Hagee, Philadelphia. Empty net. Shot, save. Down the corner. Down to 43. Philadelphia again, they'll press. McTavish denied by Askarov. Net is empty for the Falcons. 6 attackers are out. 38.5 seconds remaining. Open the draw. Shot blocked. McTavish on the back end. Nice chance for the save. Down the corner. Right in point for New York. Ellie Smith. Out to center to seal the deal, but he missed the net. 25 penalty in the way. It'll be cross-checking to Mason McTavish. That's his second penalty today. Right there, you can see it. Oh, yeah. Pushes him down. Cross-checking. New York to a power play. Yep, that should seal it right there. That 30 seconds. Do not, unless New York collapses, which is technically still possible. They're 24 seconds away. Face off one by the Eagles. They're going to run the clock out here. Down to 18. Work rate for Philadelphia. Unable to get out of the zone. New York. A lot. With Shillington. Shot, he scores! That will seal the deal. Oliver Shillington will win the New York Eagles the Expansion Cup. And there are boos raining down on the city of Philadelphia for the Falcons. Goes a perfect shot. Oliver Shillington. .9 seconds. Eagles lead 4-1. No on the face-off. 9. Down to 8 seconds. The New York Empire has prevailed and has stood the test of time. The New York Eagles are going to win the Expansion Cup. They're going to win the tournament. The New York Eagles. What a start to this tournament. They played fantastic. They have won the Expansion Cup. They've won it all. And that is how you do it. Shutting down your opponent, especially in the crucial moments. They did a fantastic job in this game doing that. Right in point when he would have won the Golden Smike if it's worse than the cup, but that does not matter. That is not what we were focused on. The New York Eagles are Expansion Cup champions. The trophy is going to be presented. There she is. And there they are. Their captain. Great in points. Well, you'll be the first one to yield the Expansion Cup. There it is. Carrying it around. Something work for it. 24 games. A lot of work for a tournament. I should have made it 12, but I made it 24. That's what I thought at the time. And then do we get decided to just, I don't know if I think it was just AI just deciding it. And they'll bring out Andre Palat. He'll hold the cup next. Have his turn with it. Usually have all the players, but we don't necessarily show every player taking their turn with the Expansion Cup. This would be a Stanley Cup presentation. And they will bring out Alex Killorn. He will yield it next. There he is, yielding out the Gaudreau Cup, the Expansion Cup. He's yielding it out, holding it above his head up high. And then as it keeps on going, New York, they did great. There's really much to it. You know, we can kind of wish if it's AI, it should just not show it. I would prefer that, but who they're bringing out? They're going to bring out Mike McLeod. As every player, in terms of showing their contribution, everybody contributed to this, or they should show this with a I don't know why they only do this with all the championships. And they're gonna get ready for the team photo. Expansion Cup champions, the New York Eagles. And that's your hockey game. So the story ends. The New York Eagles are Expansion Cup champions. So long. If you really follow the hockey, this channel will be dormant. I will be using it for some baseball. Other than that, I'll do a highlight, and then I'll maybe do one video on this. And then I'm done with hockey until around next June. That's when I start these. I'm doing until next June. Last time I get to call. It was a fun ride. But it's on to some bigger and greater things. The NBA will start tomorrow. So, if you do baseball, go to that channel, tune into it. Goodbye, and good night.